and not really close either. I'm interested to see if Formal is going to be comfortable enough to plot a sniper maybe on Throwback, but I want to see them just group up, get to the bomb site, and really play straight up and fast and confident.
And yeah, Optic needs the fans to get behind them. I mean, they were quiet for the most part of that game one, but there wasn't a whole lot to cheer for, right? When you're down 100 points throughout the course of most of the game. First blood, though, immediately, Ruiz taking out Karma. They've got the early edge. Optic down a man.
Great stuff from them. Ruiz getting a little bit aggressive up towards middle, and bomb instantly planted. They have the numbers and have the objective down as well. Optic on the retake. Krim catches the timing onto General up towards that bridge. Does he get traded there? No. Dying enough time. Scump picks up a second, so now the favor in Optic Gaming's favor. Trade's going down. Can they find that last player?
Dipping and diving, trying to stay alive as Proto. He's getting pushed from the right. He's down, and now the fans something to cheer about a bit here, and it should be Scump grabbing this one as he started out 2-0. And he was kind of the catalyst in the last series as well. They were down, I think it was 3-1 to elevate, and Scump pulls off a 1v3. Not only does he end up getting, I believe, reactive armor out of that, but he gets streaks to go with it. It was a huge play and momentum changer in the last series. They need him to get going for sure.
Huge play from Krim, able to answer back, make it the even out, and didn't over-challenge. He bought just enough time to create that opening for Scump to get up towards middle, Formal to follow up as well. So Krim opened the door for Optic there.
Well, we'll kick things off with Scump as he is 2-0, about almost a third of the way to that reactive armor. He does have one of the close cards. It's going to be Crimsix this time with the first blood. Let's see, I'm going to keep with Scump for now just because he's got the bomb, and you know how, this is where I feel like this is like the most important fight that goes down here around this bottom bridge. Who's able to get this first pick as they try to work towards the plant, but he's going to soar out. There's one close range, able to find it, and that's the OSA at its best. Scump continues the streak, but now let's go over to the side of E6 as they're going to be in the 2v3. It'll be General and Cade trying to work against the entire green wall. They might be able to find a kill there. At top bus, not able to do so. Nade checking down at bomb, no hit markers coming in, and you still have 30 seconds to work with, but you don't have a whole lot of a chance here unless you start going.
Yeah, it should be an easy round. Looks like the flank is going to be coming in from Karma in just a second. Formal pinches him out, and Karma gets the last. A great round from Optic Gaming once again. Krim opens up the door with the first blood. Scump wins that crucial gunfight onto the bomb site, and then it's just easy cruising from then on. You drop the bomb, and you have numbers. Great stuff from Optic.
How odd is this compared to like end of last year? You have Optic Gaming dropping hard points and Optic Gaming winning S&Ds. That's what got them through the last series.
Yeah.
We'll see if they can continue to do it here. It is going to be back to offense for E6. Let's go on with Ruiz here. He had the first blood in the first round on their attack, and he actually has the only kill as well for E6, and he's looking to get aggressive. You see on X-ray, there's one playing back limb in here, waiting patiently for the push. Formal has dropped, but Scump's gotten to a position here where he may be able to wreak a little bit of havoc, unless it looks like they're turning. I think they're prepared for it.
Yeah, might need his teammates to cause a little bit of attack.
Oh, God, he is on down with that OSA.
Absolutely snaps on that player. The headshot going down. Needs to win the second, but can't do it.
So Scump falls. You get the round on the board for E6. A little bit, at least finally coming alive for him to get a round here. Ruiz, we started off with him, and he will get the final kill. All right, so let's get into round 4. Optic Gaming's turn to attack. What do you want to watch this time around, Steve?
Let's hop on board with Karma, I think. He had a good flank going on that last offense for Optic Gaming. Hit the timing just perfectly to pinch those last two players in the back, doing a nice little wall run to see if he can gain any sort of information on this middle push. Doesn't spot anything yet, but looks like some call-outs coming in for him. Does he catch that player on his vision? Yes, he is able to pick up 2 in the back. Nice positioning there from Karma. General going to be the last one alive and take it out instantly. Another great round from Optic Gaming. Decisive stuff. He got the call out from his teammate at the top window, I believe, or over towards sidewalk. Hit that underpass, catches those 2 players. Easy peasy round.
Big stuff from Karma. Now, we were just handed, during the middle of that round, kind of some statistics from the Optic Gaming side, just with regard to their KDs for S&D, respawns, or anything that stands out for you over the course of this weekend that may attest to some of their struggles.
Scump has under a 1.
In, yeah, respawn. Basically both. I mean, 0.98 in respawn, a 1 on the dot in S&D. So yeah,
has that happened ever? I don't think so.
He's usually top 3 KD, basically every single event. So let's see if he can step it up here over the course of Sunday. Cade trying to find an opening with the E6 side. They're trailing now by 2 rounds. The bomb has been planted, and Proto able to find a Ruiz as well. It's now on Karma and Formal, and they're both stacked up on limit.
Sort of a mimic of the round we saw earlier. E6 was in the same sort of position. I don't think Optic's going to be able to make any magic happen.
It's identical, right?
I was surprised that Proto was able to win that gunfight onto Scump, but Karma opens up with 1.
He makes a play. He has rewind to go as well, but they only have 20 seconds. Formal finds it. All of a sudden it's 2v2. They know there's one on bomb site. They've got to push this out and try to make a play. They have him pinned in the corner. He's got 16 bullets left, able to win the gunfight. Now it's going to be a 1v1. Karma can't win it. E6 gets their second round, but that was a whole hell of a lot closer than maybe it should have been.
Made it very close. They are opened up with 2 picks. E6 needs to be a little bit more careful. Fortunately, General got the better end of Karma on that one. He was a little bit weak from the previous gunfight, but whew, a little scary.
You saw General with a lot of clutch 2 pieces in the hard point. He certainly goes large here as well in S&D. Now Karma does have his rewind to work with. We've seen most of our pressure towards the B site. He did just see one up over the top, so that call out should have then came into Crim6 as he's looking out window that there may be some pressure, but it's going to go right back to Karma. He should be able to catch one here, but no, not able to do so as one sneaks away. Cade's playing with the sniper in the back, hasn't found one yet. Down for either side. Let's go over to Proto, because Proto's looking to get up close and personal here with this OSA.
In a pretty good spot here, can watch this underpass, trying to see if he can hear any people doing a wall run, but looks like Optic's deciding to execute a strategy. Going to try and see if they can pinch around this middle. Gunfight going down. Proto barely escapes with his life. Looks like Optic Gaming going to try and wrap around towards his B site.
But this could be huge for Formal then, because he is actually, I don't know if they realize one still sat over here the entire time, but Karma should have a gunfight in a second. Karma rewinds, gets out, ends up right behind him. Oh, God, it's not pretty, but he gets it. And then Formal was on the flank. There's only one player left. Let's go to Proto's POV. He's going to be waiting here inside a barn, gets pushed from behind, and that's the 4th for Optic Gaming.
What a great strategy. Formal executes that late A flank, just waits for his teammates to make some magic happen over towards middle and that B side, and then Karma, you know, a little bit scared for a second. He wasn't going to get that kill after the rewind. Almost got turned and burned a bit, but finishes out regardless.
We've seen that a lot. I think rewind, you're just like, where am I going to pop up?
Right.
And then it's a little bit difficult to get gun up at times. But Ruiz now 6 and 5, has camo to work with here. 2 more rounds needed for Optic Gaming, and this looks to be our first A pressure that we've seen over the course of this matchup. And this is actually perfect for Optic, because this camo is not going to do much of anything.
Exactly, and then Rewind was burning that previous round as well from Proto, so Optic Gaming pretty happy with these payloads. Not going to pay off at all. Karma opens up with another first blood. 10 kills for the man already. Crims opened up with the second. Formal with the 3rd. Last player alive very quickly as Proto might be able to catch some timing. I think he saw that shadow. Kill should be coming up soon. There's the first in a 1v3 now. Can he get the second? Wins it. Buys time.
There's the third. Maybe the 1v4, but no. Scump shuts it down. My God, there would have been a panic attack here in the venue. You like heard a collective gasp come from the crowd as Proto almost goes nuts. But Scump clutches up. You saw Forward was like, Forward was like giggling. He's like, oh, we almost let that one slip.
I like that little camera shot. They're like, no. Got to be better than that.
And those with it, yes, it was a 4-2 advantage, but with it being that close, that's one that hurts you, man. Like that could have changed the entire game too, because you know Optic just tilts completely if he clutches that 1v4, and that would have been one of the more insane 1v4s we've seen.
Man, that was close.
So we saw. Let me see, he's close to getting reactive. How far is Crim's got a little ways to go to a camo. Not only does Optic get that round, but remember, camo used by the side of E6, and that usually is leading to 1 or 2 kills in Search and Destroy right now.
Really not a fan of that blind camo usage. We harped on it a lot in Black Ops 3, and still not a fan of it here. Especially when
teams rarely play A defense.
Right.
Maybe there's one over there?
Yeah, risk for no reward basically. Seems like a pretty normal strategy from Optic Gaming here, going back to their bread and butter as they're trying to close out this one. All they need is 1 more round to even out this series at 1 apiece, but Karma not finding anyone in the spawn and hitting this flank.
This is what we saw Rise do a lot with Vicento. He would basically play on this side by himself. They stack B, they think it's a 4-man B hit, and then he flanks from behind. Gets 1, but it's going to be just him and Formal. Can't clean up the kill there, so it is still going to be a 2v3. Karma now by himself actually trying to clutch here in round 8. He's able to find 1. Rewind pops up again, but he ends up falling. He got rewind back quickly. He just used that, was it 2 rounds ago? 3 rounds ago?
Yeah, I think so, but that's what happens, I guess, when you get 11 kills, or maybe even 12 now. I'm not sure what he's at exactly, but a great game from Karma. He keeps hitting that timing, getting that information, spotting all 4 players before he makes that decision to make that late flank happen. So heads up play from him. E6 all over it though, and pick up those kills at middle.
Yeah, he's got 12 kills. So what do we have now? You do have Overdrive, the rewind. Proto getting pretty close to, I believe, his first rewind. So you can see
not his second.
You can see what a difference. Oh, okay, because he has all the bomb plants. Yeah. That makes sense. So he's going to get it here. Oh yeah, he used it outside, right, at field. Yeah, able to get away from Karma. First blood going to E6. Who's coming in behind? It looks like Cade has a really good chance to make a play, or the time is going to be horrendous. It doesn't work out for him. It's 3 versus 3 now. Hopping over to General, has been tagged up at the back bus, trying to get shots in, not able to find the kill. I'm going to go over to Formal, because Formal's found one. He ends up dropping almost immediately. You do have Karma here. He does have rewind to go. It's now all on Ruiz to try and clutch up. Has to find 2 players. He just saw one above and one mid. He knows where both players are. He might have the opportunity to do it, but he's getting tagged up. Has to get away. There's one more left. Can he get to the edge? Able to do so. 9 seconds left, and he's done it.
Wow, what a clutch. He got so weak from that first player, but just edges around that corner towards that bridge, buys just enough time, escapes the death. That was imminent.
That was sick. I mean, it worked out. That timing was almost perfect when he kind of jumped past the train, and you saw the shadow of the player going up top. It just worked out brilliantly. He gets cut down there or on the cross back. In Optic, likely enough time to get the defuse, but that will not be the case. Let's see. So same situation for Scump. If he gets a plant there, he'll have reactive. I mean, this would be the round you think they'd be wanting to, well, of course, wanting to close it out, but be able to close it out here, especially if Scump is able to get this bomb down. Because as soon as he gets a plant, he's going to have reactive. I'm curious how he's going to end up playing this. He gets it. Does he play it safe, or is he going to push? Looks like he's just backing up for now. And the first blood does come in for Optic Gaming. They've got control. Ruiz will be the one to drop. Scump finds one, pops the kinetic, finds 2 assists. It's Karma that cleans it up, and now it is all on General. But you got to find 4. He's gone. Optic Gaming back in the series, tying it up at 1-1.
Optic really needed that map. They clutched it up, and I feel like that was largely due to the payload advantage that Optic was able to net over the entirety of that game.